I get sick of watching this game in Toronto. All you see is Drake on the sideline. Drake, showing Drake. Who the hell's Drake? Who cares? He stinks. Can he do this? Bad dog is a mad dog, cause he knows the Giants always stink. They get rid of Odell Beckham. They draft Daniel Jones. He's got the lead feed on YouTube. They stink. Or can he do this? I'm all out of whiskey, cause I lost my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still stink. No, he can't. Can he do white rerun? No, he cannot. Why? Cause Drake stinks. Kick the red, double move on the red. Yo, everybody doing? King Ding back here. Yes, white rerun. You can tell I am excited. Because the 76ers, they win a huge game tonight. Game 2, beating the Toronto Raptors in Toronto. Now, this was not a must-win situation, but for all intents and purposes, you needed a split in the first 2 games, and they got it tonight, beating the Toronto Raptors 94-89 in a thrilling, hard-fought game. It was unbelievable. Whew. Tell you what, seriously, I would not make it through this game without this. I would have had a heart attack on my live stream. I'm not even kidding you. I was so on edge that game. It was crazy, And shout out to everybody in the live stream for joining me tonight. Thank you. Shout out to Goku LeBron. Shout out to Joe Thomas. Shout out to Bigger Mike. Shout out to all the mods, all my double moonwalkers who were in the chat taking care of business, double moonwalking the trolls like you need to. Shout out to you guys. I couldn't make these streams. I couldn't do them without you. You guys are big time and you mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. But this was fun. This was a huge victory for the Sixers. Now, early on in this game, the Sixers kind of came out. They got a pretty big lead. They went up at halftime. They were up. I don't remember what they were up exactly, but I think it was like 11 or 12 points. It might have been more. But the Sixers were up at halftime. They came out. I thought they played in the first half pretty good. Embiid, I think he was dealing with an illness as well as his knee. He didn't play that much. He was really not effective for the most of this game. He came up big in the fourth quarter. Towards the end of the game, he hit a big shot. But Embiid really is not getting a lot of minutes. We need more from Embiid. But the Sixers, they came out early and they played good. They went up. I think at one point in the first half, I think Toronto was like 3 of 15 from three-point range. They were not hitting their shots. They were not hitting everything. And the Sixers were doing a much better job. And the Sixers, they go up in the half. They have a lead. They come out. And then Toronto comes back. Toronto comes back on them, and they come back hard. And it looked like they were going to basically take the game over from the Sixers. And the Sixers get in the fourth quarter. And then you have a situation where it was late in the fourth quarter. I think we were up 3. And Toronto was making a run at this point. And B gets the ball down low like this, something like this. He gets a double team. Now, he didn't know where to throw or go with the ball with the double team. I don't know how on earth he saw Butler. But somehow he sees Butler. He throws it across his body between 2 guys. Butler gets it. Butler, boom. Jimmy buckets. Boom. Big 3-pointer. And that 3, I thought, really was a big moment in the game. The other moment came later on in the fourth quarter when Embiid, down low, he hits a shot. I think he hit a shot. I don't know if he got a rebound, put it back in, but he hits a big 2-pointer that really gave the Sixers, I think, a 3-point lead or something at that point. So, huge win for the Sixers, definitely. And let's look at this. So, here are some of the statistics. Field goal percentage, Sixers were 39.5. They were 30 of 76. Toronto was 33 of 91. From three-point land, the Sixers were 10 of 35 for 28.6%. That's not that great. Toronto was 10 of 37 for 27%. So they pretty much were the same at the end. But I know Toronto started really bad. They were 3 and 15 and a half from three-point land. Sixers were 24-26 for 92.3% of their free throws. Huge. Look, if you miss 5, 6, 7 free throws a night, you lose the game. you lose the game. Just like it happened in the Nets game, the first game we played the Nets. You can't miss free throws. They didn't tonight. They were 24-26. Toronto was 13 of 15, so they both were hitting the free throws. Sixers had 53 total rebounds to 36 for Toronto. And let's see what some of the guys did. Butler, he had 30 points tonight. So Butler had 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. Now, I always say this about Jimmy Butler. When Butler is the assassin, when he decides that he's going to take the game over, when he's going to end the game, when he wants to be the finisher, when that clicks in him and he decides that's what's going to happen, he's brutal, he's lethal, and he was. That three-pointer he hit was lethal. It was lethal, okay? But sometimes he just disappears and he doesn't do it. He's not aggressive. Anytime the Sixers get into the fourth quarter, I want it to be Butler and Embiid. I want him to be an assassin out there, okay? So Butler, 30 points. I thought he was great in the fourth quarter. Tobias Harris, he finished with 9 points, 11 rebounds. He was a little quiet tonight, I got to admit. Embiid had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Now, Embiid was not himself. Embiid looked sick. He didn't look well. People were saying that he had a flu or stomach virus. You could tell Embiid did not feel good. He did not look good. He did not play a lot of minutes. They really kept shifting him in and out, and they put Monroe in there for a while. And I thought Greg Monroe, I thought he was playing really good. Then he hurt his ankle. He comes out, and then they put who did they put in there? They put Amir Johnson for a while. And, but they didn't really use Boban that much either. So Embiid didn't have his best game, but we were able to win despite it. Ben Simmons had 6 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists. I thought Ben wasn't good tonight. Okay, I thought Ben was not good at all. And the things that get on my nerves about Ben Simmons is when he's driving to the hoop. I mean, sometimes he's driving and he looks like he could just finger roll it in, or he could go up and finish. And he tries to throw it. He tries to make one too many passes, and it comes back. And it always haunts us. He's got to be a finisher. He's got to go up and finish, And then there are times where he just does not shoot. He does not want to shoot. And it's annoying. And sometimes it becomes one too many passes, that kind of thing. He had a couple layups where he just missed. He missed. I thought Ben Simmons was not good tonight. He didn't have his best game. He's going to have to bounce back. And like I've said over and over again, this offseason he's gotta get that shot going. Redick, he finished with 11 points. And then you have, let's see, Ennis had 13 points. I thought at times Ennis looked really good and played good. At other times he didn't look good. I thought defensively Ennis was weak. Siakam kind of just did whatever he wanted when Ennis was on him. But it is what it is. Greg Monroe, I said he got hurt. He left early. But he did have 10 points and he did contribute. I thought he looked pretty good. And then you have, on Toronto's side, you have Leonard. He had 35 points. Siakam has 21. Lowry, 20. And Leonard is unbelievable. Leonard hits some shots and just like, how the hell does he hit it? But in the end, at the end of the day, at the end of this game, the Sixers double moonwalk that ass. They get the win that they needed. It wasn't perfect. We could be much better. We could shoot better. Embiid could make more of an impact. Ben could be better. But Jimmy Butler came up with the big shots when he needed to. I thought in the fourth quarter, we hang on, we win this game, and we tie the series 1-1. Now we have home court advantage. The series is tied 1-1. We go back to Philly, and I like our chances. I like the chances that the Sixers have. I think that in the first 2 games we've played, we have not even played close to the level we played against the Nets. I think we're much better than the way we've played. I think Toronto probably feels they're better than they played tonight. But I could tell you that the first 2 games we played was not even close to our best. And hopefully Embiid, with a couple days off before they play, hopefully he gets right, because I think Embiid has got to play more minutes. He's got to be more effective. We need more from Embiid going forward. But I'm very happy with the outcome of this game. Sixers win. Series is tied 1-1. And again, I will be streaming Thursday. This is just a great time of year, man. It's a great time of year. We just had the draft, a lot of Eagle stuff. I got some Eagle stuff I still have to work on and do. We got Sixers live stream. I watched Endgame today. It was awesome. Endgame awesome. Blew my mind, by the way. I came right to the stream from the movie. I haven't even processed it. It was crazy movie. But I liked it a lot. Then you got Cobra Kai. Daniel LaRusso needs his butt kicked. And I'm watching that. A lot of stuff going on. Anyways, I'm just babbling now. But anyways, Sixers win. Series tied 1-1. Be sure to join me Thursday as we stream the Sixers Game 3 from Philly. It's going to be fun. We're going to take this series lead, and let's do it. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.